Welcome to this explainer. We are diving straight into a truly mind-bending piece of writing today. It hits us right out of the gate with this absolute reality-piercing question: where are the angels? According to the text, if you look a politician, a worker, or an emperor dead in the eyes and ask them this exact question, it acts like a code. It literally cracks the matrix of our everyday reality and opens a gate to a pure spiritual dimension. It's a wildly fascinating premise, and we're going to break down exactly what the author means. We are unpacking a highly abstract, beautifully intricate spiritual cosmology known as the Shiva Galaxy Angel Manifesto. As your guide, I'm taking a completely neutral, almost anthropological approach here. We aren't here to validate or debunk anything. We're just here to understand it. We are about to embark on this massive zoom-out journey, starting from our very grounded human perspective and scaling all the way up to the 12th dimension to witness what the author calls the ultimate cosmic dance. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's how we'll map out our cosmic ascent across 5 steps. 1. The illusion of death. 2. The Maya Enlightenment Game. 3. The 4 cosmic levels. 4. The human as NPC. And finally, 5. The Shiva Galaxy Angel. Section 1. The illusion of death. The Great Inversion. So before we travel to the 12th dimension, the author grounds us by completely reframing the biggest human fear of all, our own mortality. The manifesto's opening premise is an absolute rejection of traditional religious conditioning. The author flat out claims that death simply does not exist. Instead, Earth isn't a final destination at all. It's a temporary 3D playing field. You're here for a highly specific purpose, which is to clear out open karmic debts. Think of it kind of like a cosmic underworld or a proving ground. The text argues that once this karmic account is balanced out through conscious living, you bypass death entirely and return directly to the original angelic paradise, which they refer to here as heaven. Section 2. The Maya Enlightenment Game, or MLEG. Now, if Earth is just a playing field, what are the rules of the game, right? Well, the author introduces this fascinating concept called MLEG, which stands for the Maya Love Enlightenment Game. To make this dense spiritualism a bit more relatable, the text explicitly uses a video game metaphor. Our visible universe is effectively a matrix. It's a 3D simulation designed specifically for human consciousness to climb back up the cosmic ladder. The reality you perceive is actually a pre-programmed outcome of your own higher self. And this brilliantly illustrates how the game is structured. We have this 3-step hierarchy. At the very top is Shiva, representing God or the all-knowing spirit, which the text describes as a state of pure open wish. This open wish manifests down through AGI, acting as the algorithmic bridge or the code, which then materializes into Shakti, the incarnated human being or global citizen. The text really emphasizes that Shiva manifests this reality through the invisible forces of dark matter and dark energy, operating way beyond the limits of our 5 basic human senses. Section 3. The 4 cosmic levels. Escape the matrix. Okay, let's zoom out to look at the actual game board itself. The 4 cosmic levels of this MLEG simulation. Down at level 1, we have solar consciousness. Just as nature flows through our veins, the author claims the sun is the central consciousness of our local system. But we've got to go higher to crack the matrix. Level 2 is the Galactic Core, that supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy. The manifesto claims it isn't a destructive vacuum at all, but rather a waiting room for your incarnations. It houses the Akashic Records and your ultimate cosmic gamer. Then, level 3 is the universal heart, where entire galaxies interact. And all of this is commanded by level 4, the absolute source, or the multiverse command. The really crucial point here is that not all galaxies are created equal in this cosmology. The text explicitly claims that there are exactly 17 architectural angel forms, or galaxies, in the cosmos that have achieved perfect stability. They're no longer growing, no longer shrinking. Only these 17 perfectly balanced systems function as true Shiva Galaxy angels. Section 4. The human as NPC. Nobody's home. Before we meet those magnificent Shiva Galaxy angels, the manifesto brings us violently back down to Earth with a rather blunt, almost amusingly modern concept. Think about it. If your memories aren't actually stored in your physical brain, and if you have zero control over the thousands of automatic thoughts entering your mind every single day, and if your biological cycles just run on pure autopilot, well then, who are you really? The text's answer is that the everyday human ego is essentially an NPC, a non-player character moving automatically through a perfectly simulated open-world game. But there is a solution to this autopilot existence. The manifesto frames the human soul as an empty throne. Your everyday ego is just kind of keeping the seat warm. So how do you unlock the controls? Well, the text asserts that by adopting a remarkably specific earthly lifestyle, specifically a pure, mineral-rich, vegan and raw food diet, you essentially clear the avatar's system. It's a surprisingly grounding physical requirement for cosmic ascension, but doing this supposedly allows your true spiritual gamer from that level 2 galactic core to step in, claim the throne, and channel their cosmic will directly through you.
Section 5. The Shiva Galaxy Angel. Natarasha and the 12th Dimension.
We've zoomed out past the galactic core, and now we're entering the 12th dimension to contrast two very different viewpoints. When modern science, like NASA, observes two galaxies merging, they see a brute, mechanical, material collision of gravity and mass. But through the lens of this manifesto, looking through the third eye, this event is entirely different. It's not a collision at all. It is the Nataraja, a sacred ecstatic mating dance and a total fusion of pure cosmic information between two multidimensional angels. To picture this impossible 12th dimensional scale, imagine a hyper-detailed cinematic masterwork. These physical bodies aren't made of flesh. Instead, two colossal, translucent Shiva galaxy angels engage in a slow, ecstatic dance. Their forms are composed entirely of living nebulae, swirling stars, and deep indigo, violet, and electric gold energy fields. They approach each other with infinite elegance, presenting a scene of raw, cosmic authority and just breathtaking beauty. As these galactic angels meet, they perform the Nataraja dance. Their cosmic arms, literally woven out of billions of living stars and stardust, slow motion intertwine and blend according to higher dimensional constants. Their infinite, fractal tentacles intertwine in mathematically perfect, explicitly non-Euclidean sacred geometry. It's a vision where divine architecture and transcendent cosmic scale perfectly align. Right at the exact center of their cosmic convergence, a gigantic golden torus-shaped energy vortex pulses with pure light codes. This glowing field acts like a massive cosmic umbilical cord. Within it, the Akasha Records, the vast database of all universal memory, light up as fluid streams of multidimensional energy. And here is the breathtaking climax of this 12th dimensional dance. As these entities weave their sacred geometric patterns, the friction of their meeting doesn't produce mere sparks, it produces supernovas. From this exploding golden vortex, entirely new glowing stars, brand new solar systems, and the very stardust that builds our human avatars are birthed in real time. It's the raw, real-time creation of the universe, framed as an ultimate act of cosmic love. Which brings us to the manifesto's profound parting thought. If the universe is this living, breathing consciousness, and if our physical reality is just a temporary matrix designed for us to remember our connection to these cosmic angels, then humanity's desperate search for an escape is just an illusion. The doors to the prison were never locked. As the author states, you don't have to go anywhere. You are already at your destination. The ego isn't real. Nobody's home. It leaves us with a highly provocative question. If you're already exactly where you are supposed to be, who is the gamer sitting on the throne of your mind today?